Every week I hear from veterans who've been waiting months, sometimes years, just to get a claim processed. Others tell me their record got lost again. It's 2025 and the VA system still feels broken. So today we're going to talk about what's really going on and why so many veterans are fed up. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Military Insider Show. Thank you so much for coming back. My name is Ray Rodriguez, and today we're going to talk about the real challenges the veterans face within the VA system. Okay, so let's dive into the broken side of the VA, the delays, denials, lost files, or poor communication, and what veterans are actually saying about it. All right, so let's start with the veteran experience. If you ever file a VA claim, you know the waiting game, right? It's just the hurry up and wait game. You send all your paperwork in, medical records, CMP exam, and then nothing. Months go by, you call the VA hotline, and you always get the same line, right? Your claim is being processed, or you don't see a movement on the little gear, the step gear on the VA Gov, right? Your claim is being processed. Nothing has moved. I've had veterans tell me they've waited over a year, and some even had to start from scratch because their documents couldn't be found or located. That's not frustrating. That's unacceptable, okay? So the reality behind the numbers is that the VA reports progress every year. Shorter claim times, more automation, and improved technology. But behind those numbers are real veterans who are still waiting. The backlog for disability claim crossed 1 million pending cases earlier this year. That means over 1 million veterans are still sitting in limbo, waiting for an answer about their health, their pay, or their benefits. And when you think about it, these are the same people who served, deployed, and put everything on the line. The system they earn is now the one holding them hostage. But why does the system feel broken? So why is this still happening in 2025? There are big reasons, okay? First of all, understaffing. Everybody knows that, right? Understaffing. The VA losses experienced workers faster than it hires them. The second one is outdated tech. Many systems still rely on paper files, but they're still trying to change the VA system. They put a lot of budget into the automation. So too many claims, not enough processor, obviously. Inconsistent CMP exam. This is a big one because I think they're going down on CMP exams now. But veterans in different stages get complete different outcomes. And then there's communication. If you ever try to get a straight answer from the VA, you know what I mean, right? You talk to 3 different reps and get 3 different answers. You know, it's normal. We all get that, right? But what veterans are actually saying, here's what I've heard directly from veterans. I've called 5 times. No one can tell me what's going on with my claim. They lost my medical evidence. They told me my file was closed without notice. It's not just the delay, it's the lack of respect. Veterans feel ignored, and I completely understand that. Myself, I've been calling VA for appointments, and they never end up picking up the phone, so it's a little hard to get a hold of them. And that's dangerous because when people lose trust in the system, they stop filing, they give up, okay? The truth is, veterans are not asking for anything extra. They just want the process to work. That's all, okay? Now, let's go to what the VA is trying to fix. So to be fair, the VA has been trying to fix the system for years. They've been upgrading system, hiring more staff, and using automation to speed up claims. But here's the catch. Faster isn't always better. Like I said before, earlier this year, before the government shutdown, they were planning on put a lot of money, a lot of budget into the VA automation system. So even though they were trying to cut positions, but the Congress said you were not going to cut position on the VA. Instead, we're gonna give you more money to hire more people and to fix the system, which I think is a good thing for veterans, right? Automation helps move claims through the pipeline, but it can also mistakes if data is missing or misread. Veterans don't want speed. They want accuracy. fairness and communication. And I completely understand that. Everybody wants to be treated fairly, right? But let's talk about the human side, all right? I've talked to veterans who told me straight up the process messed with their mental health more than the original injury. Of course, they've been waiting for months, for weeks, for years, tried to get their benefits squared away, and they still waiting. Of course, they're gonna mess up with their mental health. But imagine reliving a trauma in every CMP exam, being questioned, doubted, or told your service doesn't qualify for compensation. How would you feel? That's what breaks people down, not the paperwork. All right, the feeling that they're fighting is the same system that was supposed to protect them and now is failing. So what needs to change? So how we do fix the system? The first one, I want to say accountability. Veterans deserve updates that make sense, not generic "your claim is in review" messages, okay? Consistency. The same conditions should get the same rating no matter where you live. Transparency. Veterans should see where their claim stands in real time, not guess. Respect. Every call, every letter, every interaction should start with remembering who they're serving, the veteran. This system can work, but only if people at the top start thinking like the people who use it, okay? The VA isn't broken beyond repair, but it is disconnected, okay? It lost touch with the human side of what is supposed to be. When a veteran say, the VA failed me, I'm pretty sure you heard that before, right? That's not just about the delay. That's about losing trust on their system that's supposed to protect them. And that's why these conversations matter, because the more we talk about it, the harder it becomes for anyone to ignore it, okay? Let me know. I really want to read your comments. Let me see you. I want to see your experience with the VA. Let me know if you've still been waiting for your claim, for your CMP exam, for any compensation, for any benefits. Let me know your experience when you call the VA hotline, or even when you go physically to the VA clinic, what's going on. And I want to see, let me know where you're from. I want to see, pretty much, I really want to know your experience with the VA, okay? Because I know I've seen a lot of comments on my past videos about the VA. Saying some people say they're good, they're doing a great service, but a lot of people saying, they miss on my CMP exam. I'm still waiting on my compensation. I'm still waiting on my benefits. I'm not able to reach them. So that's what it is. I really want to see your experience with the VA. Okay, drop your comment and experience below. Make sure to hit that like. I read everyone. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you on the next one, okay? Stay safe.